Welcome to the MoChill Zone. Tonight, we have another great show for you. Motz and Chilly sit down with their friend and mentor, Elwood J, and discuss his passion for jazz, his start in music, and his work producing his own radio program. And before the break, Motz and Chilly share an original song from Brendan Davis, Don't Be Crazy. Then, stay tuned at the end of the show for another original song by Brendan Davis, These Streets Breathe. As always, if you missed any of our previous episodes, please visit us on Instagram and Facebook for the online release dates of those episodes.
All right, welcome to the MoChill Zone with your boy Motz
and Chilly.
And today we have a very special guest. Oh man, this guy, Elwood J. I got to say so much about him. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't know half the start of being on the radio and doing what I do. So I want to give a shout out to the one and only Elwood J.
Elwood, welcome.
Hey, thank you very much. And it's a pleasure being here, man. And hey, Larry, you're doing quite a job, man, from when we first started until you're at now, man, and continued success. You and Mike, man.
Thanks, man.
Keep on doing the thing.
We appreciate it. We appreciate it.
All the stuff you do, man. It's kind of hard to even be a statue towards you, man. You're the cream of the crop. So we're just like, you know, we're trying to fit in where we get in.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you love doing what you like doing, man, you know, that's the whole payback, you know.
Sure.
You know, I love what I do, doing my old school jazz, and you guys doing your thing is a labor of love.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate that. So, one of the questions I wanted to do, I kind of know this, but I want you to tell the people, how did you get started in radio, and how long have you been doing that?
Oh man, well, I go way back to my first show here was back in '96.
Nice.
And back then it was the Sophisticated Jazz Show.
Okay.
And I was a lot younger then, and I was my DJ name was the Suave Elwood J.
Nice. He wasn't lying though.
But the thing that really got me going, man, I there wasn't any jazz radio stations here in the greater area. And to be honest with you, I got my degree in broadcasting, San Francisco State.
Okay.
But my degree is like next door. It was in radio and TV, so we did very little radio. Mm-hmm. So I said, well, I'm going to take a shot at it. And my first 4 shows, I wanted to leave. It was horrible. I said, oh. But at the time, the radio director, he said, hey, man, go back in there. But after a while, if you keep doing it and stick with it, eventually it'll evolve. Mm-hmm. And that's how it is to this day. I started humble, and now, you know. And so I recommend anybody, just stick with it, hang in there with the ups and downs, and I guarantee you, on the other end of it, you're going to be successful.
Nice.
And so, what made you actually get into jazz itself? Because I know when I was younger, I didn't quite like jazz as much as I did, but now I really appreciate jazz. My mom did it and sang it. So, who influenced you to get into the jazz portion of that?
Oh, great. I'm originally from Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Chi-Town, baby.
Yeah. Hey, Morgan Park, South Side.
Shout out to my boy, Demetrius Price. He's up here too.
So when I was in junior high school, my dad, he was an avid jazz man. And so one day, he set me down and said, son, I know you like, soul music. Well, back in the day, it was soul music. Now it's R&B.
Yeah.
He said, man, but, I just want you to check this out. And I'll never forget it was Ahmad Jamal Ponciana. Okay. If you ever get a chance, check that out. Mm-hmm. And that's the first tune he played for me.
Wow.
And in this way, we're talking about 1964, 65.
Nice.
And I was hooked from then on. And then from there, I started listening to more and more jazz. The Crusaders came along.
Oh, yeah.
Herbie
Art
Hancock,
Blakely. Yeah.
And, Miles Davis. And, and the rest is history. And it's funny that that sound of Ahmad Jamal, the up-tempo kind of lifting, I incorporated and brought it all the way up to date now. So if you listen to my show, I always like to have an up-tempo, upbeat, in the back of my mind, I'm still thinking about Ahmad Jamal.
Nice, all these years later, for sure.
That's awesome. So, did your dad play music, or was he in the business in any type of way?
No, he was in the Air Force,
okay.
And so consequently, we got to travel quite a bit. We was in England for a while there,
Okay.
And we went to Spain, and over in those days, those countries really didn't have too much Spain going on. They was doing the flamenco and the
Yeah.
castanets,
Right.
For
so,
sure.
So my dad didn't play any instruments, but he was an avid jazz man.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
he all day long he'd listen to jazz.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, so
Now, do you have any siblings?
I got one daughter.
One daughter. No, you got a daughter. Man. You have any
Oh,
brothers?
siblings.
Siblings.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
you have
I got two brothers and
okay.
a sister.
Two brothers. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Now, are they into jazz like you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, they're my biggest critics every
Oh, yeah.
Thursday. Yeah. I mean, they're playing. They they keep me on point.
Nice.
That's
You know,
what's up.
it is all constructive.
Definitely.
They be like, oh man, So yeah. So I got two brothers and a sister. My sister lived down in Riverside.
Okay.
And she tunes me in every week. And
Okay.
then I got a brother that lives in Oceanside, and then my younger brother, he lives here in Sacramento.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they're very supportive.
Well, man, I'm sure they are, and you do a great show. One of the things I really like enamored with how you put together all the artists that you come together with and put
Yeah.
them together, and some sounds of new people that I haven't even heard. And you turned me on to, so I appreciate that because it was some like Sean, I didn't know them, and like they're great artists, man. So I appreciate that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna pull back the curtains, just like in the Wizard of Oz, right? Yeah, so bear with me. This is a true story.
Yeah.
And so, what I do because my show's on Thursday, but what I do on Wednesday, I sit down and do my show. So, as soon as I get home, I go get me a glass of wine,
Okay.
and I sit there, I drink that, and then I put on one song that I think, because I always like to come out the blocks banging, your first song, so the first thing I do, I think about, I need a good solid song to,
Catch 'em.
get them. And then from there, I start listening, I say, oh yeah, this. And so I kind of get a flow going.
Okay.
In between drinking my wine.
Yeah.
So
No, that's awesome, man.
yeah, so and then as far as artists, because my whole thing, two things, I have great pride in promoting the local jazz artists here in the greater. And I tell anybody, I'll put our jazz artists here in the greater Sacramento up against New York, Chicago, Detroit, because we got some very, very talented
Yes, we do.
musicians.
Yes, we do.
And every chance I get that I can promote them, I do that, man. And
Yeah.
they're great.
Yeah, we appreciate you directing a couple our way.
Oh yeah.
That really helped us get going.
Definitely.
Yeah, they're great. It's I enjoy doing that. So that's what I do. So I say, okay, I got a flow going. I got a flow. Oh yeah, this. But then like my other thing is a good DJ is always turning you on to new music.
Absolutely. You're breaking it.
Yeah.
And so I'm like I guess the electric rabbit in the dog race, the greyhound.
Yeah.
I'm the electric rabbit. Okay. So that's what motivates. I'm always listening to new music. I might say I might find a song by say Bob James, and then what I do, I go and pull up all of his LPs and see what he got new, and then on Spotify I always type in latest jazz artists. And there's a whole there's a whole bunch of artists that you never heard of.
Of course.
And so this is a platform for me. I said, oh yeah, this is nobody else is doing it.
Now, have you ever had one of the artists that you actually played contact you that you didn't even know?
Yep.
Yeah.
David Carr Jr.
Okay.
Matter of fact, he contacted James.
All right.
Oh,
And
nice.
He said that, hey man, I heard you playing one of my songs, and matter of fact, he's on my regular playlist now.
Okay.
And I talked to him about maybe once or twice a week, and he sent me about 5 CDs, T-shirts.
Nice.
So hey, I'm glad. I guess I'm one of the club members now.
Yeah, you play. Hey, I need to take notes for that one so I can get some of this free merch too. I like merch.
Yeah, David Carr, he's out of Texas.
Okay.
I think Houston. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sure Sean, because Sean goes down there sometimes, right?
Yeah, I've been trying to get Sean. When you see him out, tell him I'm on the strike. I've been trying to get a CD for the longest.
I know. That's well.
It's
I
fire.
don't think we got a CD, but he's for the CD
No.
one. But
Yeah. So tell him, man, I'm looking for him,
all
man.
right, I'm going to reach out to him. I mean, you turn.
But that Vallejo song, the Vallejo song is really good.
Tell him I'm looking for him, man, and I'll be gentle.
Hey, that Sean's a bad boy. He's doing everything,
he's doing great work.
He's a bad boy. So shout out Sean Rayford. Those who don't know, check him out. He's definitely a good artist. So
I was wondering, how did you get into smooth jazz? I heard you talk about a lot of those classic jazz artists. What made you gravitate towards the smooth jazz?
Well, it was an evolution because like back in the day we had Miles Davis doing cool jazz.
Cool jazz, yep.
Him, Chick Corea.
Yeah, like Dave Brubeck.
Yeah, Brubeck. And then, jazz evolved. It really evolved. You had then you had your Afro-Cuban jazz.
Mm-hmm.
And Dizzy Gillespie brought that, and how that came about, because at the time Dizzy, he was just doing Afro upbeat music, but then he went over to Cuba, and I think there was a trumpet player by the last name of Salvador, and he heard the Cuban rhythms, and when he came back, he incorporated, and he really invented the Afro-Cuban beat. Now, I was like in maybe high school then, and when I started hearing that, I said, because don't get me wrong, Miles and them, as far as musicianship, they blow you away.
Oh, of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
But they're on a, you have to really be deep into it. And number one, if I play that kind of music on my show,
people
they'd be gone.
People wouldn't be listening.
The Afro-Cuban beat, and then from there, and the one that really put it in orbit was when Herbie Hancock came
I was going to
along.
ask you about Herbie.
Herbie, he upped the ante. And so I'm steady following the evolution.
Gotcha.
So from Afro-Cuban to what Herbie Hancock did, and then after that, then you got your Rick Brons, and it opened up the door for Kenny G's. So I came along with the evolution.
Got it.
Yeah.
For sure.
That is awesome too, man. Have you ever seen any of those artists in concert live?
Oh.
And if you did, who was the one that stands out for you?
Okay, let me jump ahead. February, it's funny you must have been reading my mind. Because in February, we're going on an all jazz cruise. We got Herbie we got, let me see, Boney James. We got Rick Braun. We got all of, matter of fact, all the artists that I play on my show is going to be on that ship.
Nice.
Can I go? Well, what's up? Can I get a ticket?
February it's for a week. They're going to be on there. Wendy, all the great ones.
Nice.
Where's this cruise going? So me and Michael might want to go check it out. You know what I mean? We in single life now, so ladies, y'all better beware.
But as far as, it's kind of hard, because you got Brian Culberson there, you got Brian Simpson, you got Huge Groove. My favorite. Oh man, that's gonna be hard. Give me two. I gotta lean. See, cause I used to play trumpet.
Okay.
So I got to go with Rick Braun.
All right.
Nice.
Boney James.
Boney James.
I got to put him in there.
Definitely. Definitely.
I got to put Brian Culberson. I got to put.
Okay, you got some heavyweights now. You going
So matter of fact, this will be the second cruise we went on. The last one was about 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay.
And it was pretty much the same. And what's so nice about it is that number one, they can't go nowhere.
Yeah, right.
But number two, they're really nice. So like say, because I got some pictures with Brian Culberson. He was walking down the hallway. I say, hey, Brian, can I take a picture? He said, oh yeah, come over. They're really friendly.
That's cool.
And then what makes it really cool, they do the individual shows. But then at 12 midnight, they do a jam session.
Oh.
And actually, they play 10 times better that they did the show.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, yeah.
It's free flowing then. It's like, boy, I love that. Oh,
so
man.
I'm in hillbilly heaven, man. Like I said,
Wow.
it's a trip to be able to see the same artists that you promote on your show.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Yeah, so,
That's a beautiful thing.
oh
man.
yeah, man. So
That's great.
I'm looking forward to that.
I saw you met Marcus Miller. I saw that picture a lot.
Yeah, Marcus. Yeah, he's
Shout out.
Yeah, we're good friends. Matter of fact, I keep in contact with Marcus.
That's awesome.
Good. And maybe get that interview. For
He's
us.
he's a hero of mine for
Oh
sure.
yeah, Marcus, a very, very talented guy. Matter of fact, I don't know where exactly he's from, but he's heavy into. He got a business of coffee shop business.
Oh, good for him.
He, and it's doing very well back
Oh,
there.
good.
Oh, I got one more thing. I know he's gonna hate me for saying this about Marcus, but that's my boy.
Okay, Marcus.
Excuse
Don't
me.
nobody say anything. Marcus, don't listen to this part.
but I saw him on Facebook and he said, "Oh man, I got in this airplane when I was going to do a gig," and he said he looked out the window and one of the engines were on fire.
Oh, wow.
And and so I texted him a couple of days later. I said, "Man, how you doing?" He said, "I'm still shaking, but I'm doing okay."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll be shaking too.
me and the whole family, we've known him for a while.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
man.
I got one more story with Marcus.
Okay.
My wife, she bought this really nice purse. It's Oriental,
Style first, okay.
Yeah, it was really nice. And so Marcus, he said, "Oh man, I want to get a gift for my sister." And he said, "I'll give you $500 for it." My wife said, "Nope." so we're on there for 7 days. So a couple of days later, because after the shows we meet up. Mm-hmm. He comes up to her, she has out there. "Yeah, I'll give you $800 for it." She said, "Nope." So
That's
a
awesome.
couple of days go by, and we in there drinking, and I guess he thought if we get my wife drunk enough, she'd say, "Yeah." He said, "Hey, I'll give you $1,000 for that." She said, "Nope." And guess what? To this day, she still hasn't sold.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Well,
That must
she
be a
knew
special-
what she wanted.
You know what? You can take a picture for us so we can post that. So that's a special thing.
I'm gonna have to do that.
That's a special thing. That's special, man.
For sure.
And he said, "Man, can you talk to us?" I said, "Man, nope."
Smart
He's a great guy, but
that's
all
awesome.
those artists were really, really friendly.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, they were really friendly. They're really cool. And then even after they took pictures with you, they stood there and talked, and and I'll say, "Hey man, I like this song. He said, "Oh man, I didn't know you." Yeah, I said, "Yeah, I got I got a jazz show," and they was pretty appreciative. The guys are really, really nice, and it's
That's
one
great.
big festival, man, because every venue is all jazz.
That's awesome, man. So have you thought about doing maybe a jazz event or something here in Sac? Something like that to reach out? Because I'm sure that's something we need. We haven't done in a while. That would be awesome.
I'd rather just stay in the studio.
That's how it is. You don't want to do that.
Man,
Sacramento, what's up, Sac?
I let people do it that know how to do it, man. Because if not, man, next time I come on a Thursday, man, I come in here with no shirt on, man. But, cause that's a hard business to promote and stuff.
Trust me, we know.
Yeah.
Yep.
We know. So
It's a lot of variables, and it's a lot of hard work, and
Yeah.
sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it doesn't. But I'm just gonna stick in the studio.
I get that.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you can, if we get something together, you can be the voice or the MC or something.
Oh yeah, well, most definitely. Yeah, I have no problem with that.
Cool,
man.
cool.
Yeah, because I like working with you guys. You guys are really cool.
Likewise. We appreciate it.
And so, my thing is like, you've been doing the radio, you've been traveling, lots of places. I've seen your Facebook, and you've actually been everywhere. You just got back on from vacation. It's like you go on vacation. Like
Yeah, he's always on vacation.
I'm just saying. I wish I could be like that. I'm not hating. I just want to be how I can be a part of it. But, the one you just recently went on, and everything. Can you tell us a little bit about that last one the last vacation you went on? Because there was some pretty good people there with you there.
Was that the one in Cabo?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can talk all day.
Yeah. That's why I said I want you to share what you want to share. How about that?
Yeah. So my younger brother, the one that lives here in Sacramento.
Can we say his name?
Yeah, Robin.
Robin. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out, Robin.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Him and his wife. He said, "Man, We went to Cabo, man, and you got to check it out because it's right on the ocean.
Yeah,
on the ocean there.
beautiful.
The Sea of Cortez, but
Yep.
actually, and I'll get back into that. But actually, the Mexicans there, they changed the Sea of Cortez because when Cortez came through there,
Right.
and
He raped and pillaged
So,
and
so they,
yeah.
they say, hey, I appreciate if you, they didn't make a big deal about, it, but they said
changed the name,
we
right.
don't.
We
call
don't
it
say
Sea
that
of
anymore.
Cortez
Yeah,
no more.
yeah.
So my brother said, oh man, you gotta go. So we said, okay. So we went over there. To make a long story short, we ended up buying a timeshare there.
Oh, nice.
All right, I see how it is. Okay.
You got looped in, huh?
Oh yeah, it's really nice, man, because it's right there. It's right there on the ocean, man, and the food and the place is huge, man. They had all sorts of things going on.
Wow.
Oh, but I got one little. So
Yeah,
we was there.
I want the juice now. I want the juice. We want the juice. Yeah.
So one night, because every night they had entertainment. So one night they had a Michael Jackson impersonator. You would have swore Michael was up there. And
Wow.
They had a live band and they was playing every note.
Oof,
I
that's
mean,
fun.
And they said this guy here, because afterwards I asked the MC. He said, "Man, that guy's rich because all of the resorts."
Oh,
it,
yeah,
right?
yeah. He's
So
got a circuit.
He did this thing, and it was on for about a good, almost 2 hours, right? So
Nice.
after his performance, they had a Michael Jackson dance
Nice.
contest. So here I'm sitting there half snonkered, and my brother, my sister-in-law, my wife. Oh man, go up there. I said, oh,
Ha.
so there's 8 of us up there, right?
Okay.
So I said, okay, I'll go up there. So I was the third one. So the first 2, the MC told him, get out of it. So all this time I'm thinking, I said, oh damn, what the? So the criteria was you had to get down on the ground like Michael does. He humped it. You got to do the moonwalk. And you got to do
The Thriller.
Then you got to do the whoop whoop whoop.
Yeah. Okay.
So they said, okay, contestant number 3, that's me. I said, damn. So I went out there. To make a long story short, I busted a move and I won the contest.
Nice.
And by the way, we're gonna
Nice.
share that video online so y'all can see that. We're gonna put that piece
You got a video?
Yeah,
Nice.
video.
Picture. Yeah, and so the guy that took second, right? He had the crowd going, and so like I was walking, it was like 60 people there, and like I was walking off, people started booing and stuff, like
They're hating.
yeah, like they, no, you won. So I go back. The MC said, "Man, you won." I said, "What?"
Oh, what?
The crowd was booing.
Because you're like, oh, get your stuff. Yeah.
And I said, booing. I said, I did the best I could. True story, man. I started to feel bad. And when I got down there, boy, I was going to get on them really bad for getting me up there and all these people booing me and stuff, right? So he said, come back. I said, okay. He said, wait a minute. The place went crazy. Oh yeah, but I matter of fact, I
got the video.
Nice,
Trust me,
nice.
he sent the video to me. We will be putting that video, a piece of that in the thing on the show, so you guys can see that. So you will get to see that on the show social media.
Oh yeah. Well, you got it on here, but before I leave, I'll...
He got
Nice.
actually he has it right here. He actually might share a portion of it on here.
No, it was.
Yeah, I got to find it. Yeah.
We gotta put
but
it in.
Cabo was really nice, man.
Nice.
It was. We had a great time, and it was centrally located because downtown was just like 2 blocks away.
Oh, perfect.
Food was great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we had a great time. We didn't think we was gonna buy a timeshare, but
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
They throw that hook in there and they reel you in. First thing you know, you can't. You ever seen that South Park episode?
Oh,
They
yeah,
go
yeah.
around, different things.
The ski.
Yeah, kinda like that.
Standarsh.
Like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Standarsh.
they had a hook with a taco at the end of it.
Yeah.
For me, they probably do
Follow it up with some tequila.
Tequila or a hot woman and put me in. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
They do the full works.
It was
Exactly.
great. Yeah, we had a great time. As soon as we get some more money, we're gonna go out there again.
Oh, I'm trying
Nice.
to go with you, man. I want to go too. I want to
Yeah.
throw away in your suitcase.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. Matter of fact, traveling the last one we went to, my grandson, he plays football for Delaware State,
Okay.
Oh,
shout
nice.
out Delaware State. We have to watch his game. What's his name?
Yeah, Mario.
Mario. Hey, shout out to Mario. Delaware State.
He's what 6'2", 280.
Ooh, he's a big boy. Yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want me in the dark alley.
So when he talks to me, he puts his elbow on my shoulder.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. So
Like
that
the
was
big
the
hands,
last.
palm. You know what I'm saying?
So that was the last place we went a couple of weeks ago. Because let's see, Delaware is right by, not driving distance. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's really cool, man.
Yeah,
I've never been to Connecticut, so it's a place I actually want to go visit one day.
It's a drive-through state.
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, I've been retired since 2012,
Shout out.
and 20 years at Franchise Tax Board.
Okay.
So I pay my dues. So hey, me and my wife now we just say hey,
Live it up,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's what's
yeah,
up,
because
man.
we paid it. Hey, 20 years. Yeah, it
You
was so
deserve it, man.
yeah so funny out of franchise because I used to call it Master's Plantation. They say Elwood. That's not funny. True story. I
I
thought
bet they didn't like
That's
that.
I thought
funny.
they were gonna fire
That's
me.
hilarious, man.
The one right there in Rancho Cordova.
Okay, yeah, I
Big
remember that one.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you were talking about.
Yeah, so we got a lot of time on our hands, and
Nice.
as far as being retired, one of the things you have to do, you got to stay busy.
Yeah.
You know, whether you
Keeps you
travel,
going. Yeah.
But if you want to be a couch potato, you're gonna.
It's gonna go downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually people like that don't live very long.
No, they
anyways,
don't.
Like that, so
Nope.
that's been proven, actually.
Yeah, definitely.
And now, an original song by Brandon Davis, Don't Be Crazy.
Let me take you back, indulge me for a time, and I'll share a little story about me in my prime. Back in the day, I knew how to unwind. Things were going well, or so I would presume. We were hanging around in the dark end of her room. She said, I've had something on my mind for a while. It still makes me smile. Then she said, please don't be crazy. Please don't be mean. It's okay if you stay out late every now and then. Just don't be extreme. I don't care what you did in the past or what was her name. Or maybe you thought this time you'd change and be a little bit lazy. Just please don't be crazy. Now we get to the part that most would call the middle, and the pressures of life, they all begin to signal. Everything here might not be fine. At this point, it would be easy to assume that the breakup's around the corner and we're doomed. She said, hold on a second, let's hit rewind. And I remember that time that she said, please don't be crazy. Please don't be mean. It's okay if you stay out late every now and then. Just don't be extreme. I don't care what you did in the past or what was her name. Or maybe you thought this time you'd change and be a little bit lazy. Just please don't be crazy. After a while you get confused. The normal now becomes the bruise. After a while you're sure you're done. No longer remembering the fun. Then she said, please don't be crazy. Please don't be mean. It's okay if you stay out late every now and then. Just don't what you did in the past or what was her name. Or maybe you thought this time you'd change and be a little bit lazy. No, 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 please don't be crazy. No, 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 please don't be crazy. Please don't be mean. It's okay if you stay out late every now and then, just don't be extreme. I don't care what you did in the past or what was her name. Or maybe you thought this time you'd change and be a little bit lazy. No, 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 please don't be crazy.
Stay tuned for more with Elwood J after this.